Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good and you?
I'm well, thank you. Now, kindly, I want you to introduce your brand.
The brand is called Nyangisoi Gemz. I actually deal with a lot of crystals and gemstones which are sourced in Kenya.
Now, you've said crystals and a gemstone.
Yes.
What's the difference if you'll show us one?
Okay, actually, the name is actually the same, but sometimes people tend to recognize more clearer ones like this one.
this one is a?
This is also it's a crystal.
It's a crystal.
Yes, but this one has also been tumbled. Yes, and polished. That's why it looks shiny. Unlike this other one, which is normally it's rugged.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough for
It's
our
rough,
viewers, yes.
rugged. Other people call it rough, rugged, depending on where your English is from.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, basically, where do you get these, stones from?
I actually get them from Kenya. They're also from Kenya. I get some stones from Baringo. I get stones from Voi. I also got some from Savo.
Basically, it's like actually you like even pick one stone and say this is representing this county,
This
this one is
county.
representing that county.
Absolutely. I think all counties are represented here as well. Yes.
So, this is so unique. This is something I've never seen.
Thank you.
And it's so nice to get to see, different kind of jewelry and giving it to the people. Now, how did you start? When did you think of this idea? Let me think of, jewelry that is different, and let me go for this one. How did this idea come to be?
Actually, I used to love more stones like the gem quality. Until now, I realized that not everyone can actually manage to afford. I decided to know how can I meet the average Kenyan who wants to still wear the pieces and still look good. That's when I came up with these ideas of embracing brass, because brass is cheap. And I always say brass is the new gold, whereby once you have this one piece, you're able to actually manage and know how to polish it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we can even tell the people instead of going for fake golds, because not all of us can be able to afford original gold, come for brass. You'll stand out. And the good thing, there will be a lot of varieties which are unique, and you look good. Now, besides that, you have something else like this.
Oh, okay. These I call them specimens. This is what happens is this is how the stones normally comes in. It's normally like this. Then now I have someone who cuts them or slice them for me to any form. But something like this, or even those other ones, I prefer not to disturb its beauty. Yes, or something like that. I prefer not to disturb its beauty because I find it very beautiful. And there are other clients who actually like such stones for crystal healing. There are people who use them for a lot of it for energy as well. So, and they prefer big pieces unlike the smaller ones. I think they tend to feel more energy in the bigger pieces unlike the smaller ones.
And it's so weird, the rock energy really works.
Actually, absolutely. I never knew about it until someone came and told me. For me, it was more about beauty. But then people came in actually, and now I've learned a lot about the stone, even the stone healing, or they call it crystal healing as well. Yeah.
Now, how about the shaping of these beautiful pieces? Like what we have over here, we have the map of Africa as an earring.
Actually, this is what happens. We actually sketch them, and then we stick them, and then we cut them with a blade.
Wow.
And then we get a solder, and then we cut out small wire. Or sometimes you get metal bars, or not bars, I mean like plates, and then we pull it so that we can make this. And then we get solder. Solder is normally brass mixed with silver. And then you place it on, and then you solder it with gas. You burn it until it sticks. Yeah, so it makes an earring.
Wow,
Yes, thank you.
Oh, now there's something else that really I saw somewhere. I think it was the necklace that I got to my eye. This one. This. Oh, bracelet, sorry, not necklace. We have several stones over here.
Yes. These are actually different type of stones. This is called false gold or pyrite. This was supposed to be a quartz. It was actually in the process of forming because I could see there's some clarity in it. So it happened to be mined before it had actually completed its forming. This is also, it's cut and polished, as you can see. This is called it's smoked quartz. Yes.
Now, there's one last thing that I really want you to tell us, which is really interesting me. How you make this brass stick to this, and it becomes a pendant and hang and never fall. How? Or even this one, how do they get to sit on there?
Okay, what we do generally is we just shape it. We put the stone on a plate, and then we cut it. And then once we cut it, we put it in a way that it's firm, and then we put on it on glue. And then at the tip of it, like here, where we normally make this first as well. We normally make this as well, like this, and then we solder it.
All right.
Yeah, once we solder it, then at least now it becomes, yeah.
Same case with this.
Yeah, same case with this. Everything you have to actually put it on a plate.
So you like make them first in place, then you come attaching them.
Exactly. Like even like when it's a piece of jewel, I mean like this, what you do is you get each piece. First you plate it, and then you form the bottom, and then you join it together.
Wow.
And then now you also need to make the clip, the hooks as well, or we call them the jumper rings, so that they are able to actually, you're able to actually hold it together, so that you can
connect to.
Yes.
All right, so beautiful.
Thank you.
And for the rings, definitely it is so obvious.
Okay,
like
the
I mean,
rings, actually,
those ones
some of them like
not
this
even
one.
rings. Sorry, like the
rings.
these
Yeah,
ones,
it's the same one. But this one you make each piece by itself. You make circle by circle, and then as you can see, then there's imperfection in them. Because you see, this is gas that has burned them. But once they are polished, you cannot really tell. But as you can see, you make circles, and then you join them in bits to actually make a ring.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Same case with this. This simple, just have one round.
Yes.
Tighten it, tight, and then you add the...
This actually, you make it separate. You make the round one.
The round one.
And then you make this hook here. And once you do that, then you actually join it with gas. We tend to use a lot of gas and a bit of glue. The reason is sometimes if it doesn't hold, the glue still continue holding it so that it doesn't come out. As you all know, everything is handmade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Handmade with love.
Thank you very much. Indeed, handmade with love.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Amazing
stuff over here.
Thank
so if one wanted to buy, where will they get you?
Actually, I'm mostly online, and we do mostly pop-ups. I'm working on setting up a shop very soon, and that is coming soon.
I wish you all the best.
Thank
very
you.
soon.
Thank you. Thank you. So mostly online. My Instagram page is Nyangisoi Gemz. And also, you can actually ask me where I am. I go to different pop-up markets as well.
So whenever there's a pop-up market show up, you'll find them. They're beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Asante.